Hey, I'm Joel with Power Stance Import Export, and if you came across this video through an eBay listing, thanks for watching. That's what these videos are for. But if you happen to stumble across the video through a random search or YouTube suggestion and you have any questions about these vehicles, don't hesitate to give us a call at the number listed here, or find us on Facebook, Instagram, or the YouTube channel at Power Stance Import Export. We are the largest supplier of Land Rover Defenders in Michigan and most of the Midwest. So if you've ever wanted to own a Land Rover Defender, give us a call, find us online, and we are a licensed used car dealer right here in Oxford, Michigan. Hello, and up for sale today, I've got a lovely 1992 Land Rover Defender 110 5-door county station wagon with the 200 TDI. So this is a UK import. It is right-hand drive. It has been legally imported. It's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So if you stick with me, I'll show you the inside, outside, underside, and we'll go for a test ride. So this is your quintessential don't judge a book by its cover scenario. A lot of times I don't get to see these vehicles in person until they get here in the States. And this one, a little bit rough on the outside, paint job, not quite a professional paint job, but once you get in it and ride it, you will see super solid, runs great, only 101,000 original miles, and it just soaks up the bumps in the road. It just, surprisingly, even with these agricultural tires on here, it just runs and rides super smooth. So let's start off here in the engine bay. This is the 200 TDI turbo diesel, and this has not been power washed. That's how clean the engine is. And it looks like we got a new lift pump there. There's your injection pump. Hoses look to be in great shape. Looks like we got a new thermostat. Tiny little bit of an oil leak right there. That could be an exhaust. A little bit of exhaust leak from the gasket. Not too big of a problem there, but that's the only real oil leaks I see on this motor. Footwells look to be in decent shape. Bulkhead looks to be in great shape as well. This is a attempt at Arles Blue. It's a little bit different shade. And I can see that this paint job isn't super glossy. Looks like somebody got a little overzealous with the buffing wheel there and just completely ground off the paint. So the paint's not perfect, little imperfections here and there, tiny little dings in the body, but no corrosion on the doors. So looks like the paint job is fairly recent. A little bit of body work here and there. And again, there's somebody just went nuts with the buffer or some kind of grinding wheel and just overdid it. But windscreen seal looks great. Bonnet, not too bad. But again, as you can see, this paint doesn't have a whole ton of sheen to it. It's more like an eggshell or a satin almost. But it is uniform and it is decently done. So we'll move on here to the middle row doors. Okay, a little bit of a repair here on the upper part of the door. All the doors though are in pretty decent repaired shape. Here's the driver's door, same story. A little bit of a repair here at the bottom corners. All right, moving on to the rear of the vehicle. Sliding windows are in great shape. Alpine seals, not super great. A little bit of silicone on there. Again, these are Goodyear G90s. I've never seen these before, but they're just a 7.5 inch by 16 tire. Super agricultural, great for mudding, but not great on road or snow or rain or anything like that. But it's a Defender, so a little bit of a repair here, maybe some caulking. that's been painted over, but corners look to be in decent shape. Rear cross member has been replaced. It's in fantastic shape. Here's the back side. So no rust or anything going on there. That's where it was welded on. And we'll show you the underside a little bit later in the video. For now, here's the rear of the vehicle. Original carpets, as far as I can tell. Original seats. Again, it's only got 101,000 miles on it. This is a brand new headliner though. That's in beautiful shape. Window seals, not too bad. Again, corners, cappings, all with a fresh coat of paint on it. So, and no corrosion here really. I don't see anything that's been covered up. Capping's pretty decent shape. A little bit of caulking and repairs of the seal there. Nothing too serious though. Looks like we got a new county badge as well on the side of the vehicle. A little bit of a repair there on the front driver's door, or front passenger door. And same thing on the bottom corners, but all rust remediated. Original carpet on the front seat boxes as well. Floorboards are in pretty decent shape. Those have been repaired. Original tweed seats up front. All right, so now let's give it a startup. Okay, here we are up front, 101,000 miles on the clock. We turned the ignition on. The glow plug light does not come on, but I can hear the relay click off. So it is working, it's just the light is not working or it's burnt out. Because this thing does fire up right away when it is cold out. So the glow plugs are working. Voltage meter, temperature gauge, fuel gauge, all working as well. Motor's running real smooth. Hard to see on camera, but that's where that oil is coming from right there. Nice clean oil, no head gasket froth or anything like that. No blow by or back pressure. And no smoke out of the tailpipe. Okay, so let's take a look underneath here. The 200 TDI has the rear drum brakes. Shocks and springs, I mean, they've got to be in just great shape because it goes down the road so smoothly. Bushings, all great. No dripping out of the fill plug. A-frame bushing looks great. And there's the driver's side. And the rear cross member, chassis, all looking real good. Real good looking cross member. All right, here's another look at the rear axle. No leaking out of the pinion seals. That is good. Muffler looks to be in good shape. Rear drive shaft looks good. Okay, here's the center diff. Actually looks pretty dry. There's the transmission, gearbox. The center cross member doesn't have any big dents or anything in it. There's a little one right there. So not too bad off-road use. And there's the bottom of the oil pan. And a look at the front axle pinion seal as well. That looks nice and dry too. And here's a good look at the chassis as well. No welds or repairs where they normally rust out right there at the bottom of the chassis. So that's good news. Center outrigger looks great as well. And up here, the main section of the chassis, nice and solid. And here's the front outrigger. Okay, I don't see any patches on there as well either. And there's the bottom of the floorboards, looking nice and tidy. And here's the front of the vehicle. Those look to be ceramic coated swivels, which is a nice upgrade. So the swivels have been done up front. And there's just a nice liberal coating of rust proofing wax oil on here. Steering arm boots look to be good, no dry riding or cracking. Steering dampener, same deal. The boots don't look too bad. There's your steering arm tie rod on, and passenger side swivel. That one looks like the chrome one, but again, swivel seals look to have been done recently, so those are in good shape. And let's take a look at the bottom of the motor. Yeah, real good shape, not leaky at all. So there's the bottom of the 200 TDI, which is normally pretty leaky, so that's in real good shape. Okay, so let's take her down the road, see what she's got. Again, like I said earlier before, the quintessential don't judge a book by its cover scenario, because this thing just eats up the bumps in the road. Doesn't leave any crumbs. Super solid ride. First, second gear. So there's pretty much zero soundproofing in this vehicle. Just the floor mats on the carpet. So you can definitely hear the engine. But, you know, the only noises I actually hear in this vehicle is we're going over potholes and bumps in the road. Maybe a little bit of rattle out of the rear windows, but that's it. Super smooth. Nice and straight alignment. We're in fourth gear here, going uphill about 35 miles an hour. So I am still in fourth gear, accelerating uphill. Let's downshift into third. Get on the brakes here and see what the brakes do. I have no idea. Okay, so a tiny little pull to the right at first, but then they flatten out. Let's try that again. Yeah, a little pull to the right with the brakes at first, but then they straighten out. So let's flip it around here. Turn signals are working. Reverse gear working well. Tiny little squeak at full lock. Could be low on the fuel. Check that out.